Welcome back, my gardening friends. Well, somebody's been watching some of my garden makeover videos, and a company has been in touch and asked if I'd like to have a little look at their solar fence lights. There's 6 pieces in this one. I definitely can't pronounce that. Whousewe, but I don't know how it's actually pronounced. I'm not saying it's well packaged. I don't think those 2 bits of paper would do any good, but I've already had the box open to try and charge some of them up. They're putting these bubble wrap pockets, and I'll be able to reuse these for sending things out to my viewers, so they won't get wasted. And there's the unit, solar panel on the top. The light comes out the sides as well as the bottom. There's the fixing points, the on-off switch. Press it on once for on, and again for a different light, so because it glows basically. So they do look really nice, clean units, and you also get lots of bits of paperwork. The instructions there, some other bits, I won't bother with those. So basically get a warm reminder. So it's fragile electronics, IP65 waterproof level, the working temperature -20 to 60 degrees C, and do not cover the solar panel when charging. I think everybody knows that. It comes with plenty of screws and raw plugs depending on where you're going to put these. We're using this on the small walkway to our recycling units, and I'll just show you now what we're going to do with them, and then later on tonight when it gets dark we'll show you the effect, and hopefully it will suit our needs. So as we come out of our conservatory door, we've got this walkway down the side, and there's the recycle bins. So this is where we keep all our bits and bobs. So the kitchen scraps go in there, tea bags are in there, banana skins and eggshells in there, and then we've got our 3 bins: green for the green waste, recyclables, bottles, cardboard, and then the general waste. Now at the end of the video I'll just be going around giving you a few hints and tips on the garden makeover. As you can see, the fence level used to be there, but we increased the height because people were gawping over. But what I've done, just got to watch the light. We're going to put them in the centre of these 6 by 6 panels. So the wife suggested we put a little block on there. So we've marked all that out. So we've got one there, and then as we go, and then we've got our irrigation, so we've just dropped them down. So basically we start off with the ordinary piece of wood, and then they supply this marker. So you just place that there, put your hole, get your pencil, mark the holes, and then I use a pilot drill. So you actually use a drill bit to drill the hole first, because some of these screws aren't brilliant, as you all know, but these are fixed in really well. So it's just a case, then they give you the distance that it needs to be out, but what you're looking for, or what you're not looking for, is this. You want it to sit firm, that can be moved about. So actually you want to ensure that it's tight. So when you put it on and slip it down, again you're going to catch the light there. It's a nice tight fit. Now Mrs. K is going to have to paint these black to match the panels, so I might have to make more adjustments, but you might want to make sure that it's a nice tight fit, and ideally plenty of sunshine. But there's the south, and behind me is the north. and I've left them so high up so they get a little bit of extra sunshine during the day, but these need to be charged up for about 6 hours before you actually switch them on. So just going back a little bit, this is what I mean about pallet drill. We use a drill to make a hole so that the thread of the screw goes in a lot easier. And just the other little test you can do, switch them on, and if you cover the top, the light will come on, and we'll just change it to the other setting. I'm not sure whether that's probably have to set it, but press it twice and it goes onto the dim effect. I just had to let it reset itself. So they're all sorted now. I've figured out how to work those. They are simple enough, it's just me. But like we were saying earlier on, I'm head height at that. And originally we put the concrete posts in and we had a fence this high, but it wasn't very cool for the conservatory, etc. So all you have to do is get your bigger panels and then get a suitable piece of wood to join them up, and we put screws in, and it makes it quite solid. You could do with another screw just there, just to stop that waggling about, but that's a good tip. And Mrs. K again has painted the fence panels black. That's a rear look at the gate. We did the makeover tour of the front garden in a previous video. That will be in the cards at the end, or on the end screen. We've got rid of the gazebo thing over the hot tub. It was started to go rotten. Mrs. K's got some new planters and some plants. We're going to do the spiral on them. I'm going to start pruning those next year. I've given Mrs. K's bush a nice trim. It's getting a little bit long, and you wouldn't want to fall into that, would you? So that's hedge is looking really nice. They were just started off with little saplings, and they've developed quite nicely. We pressure wash the blocks and resand every year. We were short a stone somewhere. So we was at a garden centre and they'd redone all their bits, and they'd got some brown and some green astroturf type stuff, so we've incorporated that into the garden. And the running water does make for a nice sit down in the garden. There's some more solar lights. They're very, very difficult to get solar lights that keep working, so it'll be interesting to see how these do. And some more there. They're quite effective. And Mrs. K's forget-me-nots that I kept forgetting what they were called are doing nicely now they've been planted. And again, increased the height of the fence panels and just using the bits of wood. Mrs. K done this. I'm not saying she's a witch or anything like that, but she done this corner just as a little bit of a feature. No, Mrs. K, it doesn't look a thing like me. Again, a freebie. Did a video on these where we just sprayed them. We just used a brown paint around the edges. It just brightens them up. And because of the weather, everything's inside. And the flamingos always get a makeover. Damn sunshine. In the previous makeovers we'd got some fancy panels here, arched, but Mrs. K was fed up of seeing my greenhouse and everything, so we got some new panels, and we've just filled the gap. So just in case my tablet packs up or doesn't want to record, why not have a little look at these, and I will keep you informed, and you know I will give an honest review. So far so good, they look good, and we'll see later on. Take care my friends, happy gardening to you all, till next time. Ta-ra for now. This is giving us plenty of light. You can't really see it through the camera, but this will be absolutely ideal. Mrs. K has informed me that we're going to have them on static, which would be ideal here, but you could have the flashing type as a feature. Happy gardening to you all. Till next time my friends. Ta-ra for now.